everybody, gonna do some deviled eggs. I think everybody's got their own recipe. This is just gonna be a base, very simple. So 6 eggs, it's a standard recipe. These came right out of the refrigerator. So I don't know how everybody cooks their eggs, but in order for the shells not to break when you're cooking them and then you get all this stuff going, the shells kind of have to be tempered. Meaning if you go hot immediately from a cold thing, it's gonna crack. Just like glass, just like anything else. So gently put them in the pot, because any kind of crack or fissure will make them go, in the water and start cooking in there. So I take kind of warmish tap water, so that will help temper the shells. So once you start putting them to a boil, they won't break. So just enough to cover, just a little bit more, just like that, and right to the stove. And then I'm just gonna put these on high, and then we're gonna cook them for about, I cook them about like 9-ish minutes, and then I'll show you how to peel them. Same thing too, I have a little bit of a technique, nothing crazy, but just something to help them slip off a little easier. 8 minutes, I'm gonna drain them, so gently take them out. And just strain it, see the little cracks okay like that. I'm gonna put some cold water in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some ice in there right now. And so you want them kind of cold, not all the way cold through, because if they get cold all the way through, then the shell will stick to that little membrane around it. So you just want it warm enough or cold enough just so you can handle it and it'll peel right off. So I'm gonna get some ice and I'll show you right now. All right, so just like it's cool enough, it's still gonna be warm on the inside. Just do that, roll it a little bit, and see. Just that. You don't wanna hit it too hard because then the shards will go into the egg and then you'll break the egg. So just enough, just like that. And see, it's still warm on the inside, and then you get a nice peel. And if it's still too warm, what I do is I just dunk it in there like that, just to cool it off if it's that case. But see, if it's too cold, that little membrane is gonna stick on there and it's gonna be very difficult to get like a really not very good looking egg. It will, for deviled egg, it's not gonna matter that much because we're gonna split it this way and take out the inside. I'm gonna show you next, but I'll get these peeled up and then we'll make the filling and pipe it in. Okay, so as I'm peeling them to make them cool down even more, I slip them back in the water that I had them cooling down in. So now they're cold enough. I'm gonna just drain these using a little colander here. You can do like this, use the pots and just kind of do that. And then I have a paper towel set up here. Just dry that up so it sits flat. It also helps it so it doesn't roll away. Sharp knife, and then we're gonna split them in half. Just like that. And then you can wipe that for the next one. It's okay the yolks look like this because we are going to mix them with some other things to make it. So these are still a little bit warm as you can see, but if they're completely cold through, they'll slice right down and be nice and solid. I'll show you. Okay, now I've split all the eggs in half, so you got 12 halves. That's the math in there. And then we're gonna just scoop it in there, just like that. You can also use your hands that pop out like that too. And then once I get them all here, I'm gonna mix them with some things. So kind of a scoop, but it's easier to actually just kind of pop like that and then roll it with your finger, just like that. So here we go, we're there. Here it is, all the yolks. Now, a little bit of salt, just like a pinch, like 1/8 of a teaspoon, because it's not a lot of volume there. The egg looks like a lot, but the yolk itself, not too much. Then mayo, let's see, 1, 2, about 3 tablespoons worth. There we go, just for a little moisture. And then let's go here, Dijon mustard. You can use yellow mustard too, I like Dijon. Just about a teaspoon right there. Okay, lots of cracked black pepper. You can use a pinch of cayenne too, but I'm gonna use black pepper right here. Keep it classic. Rice wine vinegar, you can use white vinegar. You can, lemon juice you can use too. It might be a little bit too on the lemony side, but that's not a problem. If you're doing with smoked salmon or something, so this is just a base. So you can add like a julienne smoked salmon or diced smoked salmon in here too. Seafood's good. You can top it with caviar, obviously. Prosciutto, crispy. There you go, about a teaspoon there too. And just mash that together. Make it nice and homogeneous, just like so. It's kind of like egg salad, but nice and smooth. That's how you want it, just kind of like that. All right, and then we're gonna get to piping it, so I'm gonna show you that now. Okay, we're gonna pipe this mixture back in to the whites with a pastry bag. You can spoon it in too, but this is a little fancier. So, disposable pastry bag like these, star tip, so you kind of gauge it. Take a pair of scissors, cut this out. Open this up, put that in, just like so. Hope I didn't cut my hole too big. Just like that, right? Just like that. Okay, glass, deli container, something like that. Makes it easier. Roll it around, just like this so it stays stable. You like to work by yourself. Put that in there, and just like that, add that in there, okay? all of that just like that. A little bit more here, okay. So it's not a whole lot of yield, but that's what it gets. Scrape down the side just like that. Okay, next. Okay, now we're here. Push down like that, okay? Open that up. So the control's here, twist it like this. And then you'll push it. So this is the control right here, squeeze from here. Okay, then put it in there. Nice design like that, or just like that. Or you can go straight in just like that, it's probably easier. Just like that, hit it. Okay, there's a little hole in my bag. Must be when I try to get it in there. Just like that, 2, 3, you can do faster. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit more here. Boom. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, actually this one's not enough in there, look at that. Chinched out on it. Okay, a little bit more here. So even if you mistake, you just do that. Do that, so that's a little bit of a rosette type thing, and that's just regular, a little more like that. There you go. And then now, you do a little paprika on it. Just a little dash like that.